Hello and welcome to the CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart. I have in front of me an Adria Supersonic motorhome, top of the Adria range, 176,000 euros for something like this. So it's the equivalent of Hymer 890, what's it, 890 in Hymer, or Bürstner 910 for example. Some details: 890 centimeters long, 230 wide, just under 3 meters in height. Put it on a 5.5 ton gross vehicle weight, ready to go, 4,150. Got a huge amount of payload. Here is written 1,350, but that really is enormous amount of payload, so that should not be a problem. What might be a problem is finding the 176,000 to buy the thing. Coming in to it, we have got here a bed over the driving position. I can't show it to you coming down because I think they've taken the fuses out, and which is understandable. Looking down, we've got a German rear layout and big kitchen. Well, let's have a look and walk down here. So here you can see the rear bed layout done as it would be in double bed format. So we've got this bit put in, which will of course come out, but really gives you a huge bed in there should you want it. Also, should you not want it, this part here will come out like that, and here we've got a plate which we can push in like that. Under the bed we'll find drawers, and on this side there is a very large wardrobe, and it has a light which works. Just to have a look under here, you can see the mattress comes sort of in two parts. It's actually joined, but it is joined so it'll bend over, and then you have access to the wardrobe from up here as well. So it's very nice looking rear up here. Also, you could if you so desire, you can put your television up there. It's got a very clever lighting system here. And I'll show you that if I remember as I go out. I really like the way the lights work in this vehicle. We've got a solid door there. I have my doubts on the solid doors. I think they may start not working after a while, but just to give it a little bit of a push, and you're going to have to be going with some really dodgy roads for that to start rattling. Up here, a little bit of storage, and in the really very nice large skylight, and you can get out of just pop your head out the skylight and see what's going on without any problems. Of course, you might want to park in a more interesting place before doing that. There's the electricity leading to the light, which for the point of this is the artificial sun. Come down here, toilet raised, sink here. Alright, you notice there was a pause there where I said toilet raised. The reason there's a pause is I can't see why that would be the case. Can somebody tell me why you'd want to raise a toilet in that manner? Because I just can't understand why it's done like that. Shower in here. You've got a bench to sit on over there. You've got the nice duck board you can sit on where the wheels are also, or you can sit on there. You've got 2 places you can sort of sit on. I really like that very wide shower. Here we've got a wardrobe and storage also below the wardrobe as well. This I would call a dressing area, although it's not particularly large. Big kitchen area here, 3 burner range there. we've got here a sink with the proper domestic drainage, and over here, this thing here, you can a good what do you call them? Tap. And this bit here I thought came off, but it doesn't appear to come off, so I must have got that wrong. Can't see the point of shells like that. When the vehicle moves, anything in there is likely, depends how big it is of course, but it is likely of course to fall out. So underneath we've got down here drawers, and as you'd expect, and over here there's a slide out pantry unit. Here we've got the fridge, the freezer. Oh, look at that, the freezer is broken, so I'm going to have to put that over here. There we go. I'm not going to try and repair it. No, I will. What I will do is I'll put it back in. I'll put it back. No, I'm not going to even try and repair it. These pins are the problem. You see, you've got these pins in here. This is not the first time that something like this has been known to happen. The reason why this will open this way is, well, I think that's almost on the last legs, and the pins will come out. Although admittedly it's the first time it's happened in my but there was a viewer who was in Birmingham who said that the pins came out in his hands. Oh dear, I'll have to buy the thing now I've broken it. We have got a flat floor all the way to the back, and in the flat floor we will find some storage. Let's open this up here. You can see there, that's a place for storing your water tank, and it's a good place to put the water tank. My water tank's in the same position, and I sometimes, very often, fill it up via there when sometimes I find it far more convenient. And we'll have a look at another one. We'll have a look in down here, and there's your batteries. Did I show the grill? Better not open that just in case that breaks as well. And this up here is seating like this, big table down there, and okay, you mightn't like the colour scheme in here. I think the colour scheme's very dark. Adria do this in a number of vehicles, and I find this rather somber inside. Now Slovenia, where it's made, is a warm country, so maybe it's not so bad. Dark colour seems to me to be associated above all with Sweden. And look at some of Koba's written Kabe motorhomes. They are really very, very dark. Right, we're going to go out here. I'm going to have to tell them that the fridge though is in that state. And as I leave, I want to show you the lights. You've got these light switches here, so you can turn this off here. Let's see what goes off. So the light up, that was an external light, the artificial sun I mentioned earlier. That's still on there. Let's see if I can turn it off from here. Turn it off from here. Does it work? That is much easier. Another thing I would like to point out is when I came in this vehicle and this thing, it worked immediately. Some of them, such as Frankia, it takes a few seconds and a rather hard push to get it to actually come on. There's a bin for the dog's lead, window in the door, close this up here. And it's for toilet cassette. And oh, that's a bit tough. There's your garage. If I'd left the lights on, you could have actually seen what it, but I turned them off. Enormous garage in there. Bring this round, close this. And right, well, I'm not going to get a full walk around, so I'm going to walk on. Same size door on this side. It's on a Mercedes base, as you possibly noticed. So there you go, there's the Adria Supersonics, top of the Adria range. I've got to say, for my taste, I do prefer the Hymer one. The Hymer's slightly more expensive, but I think it looks better. Compare it, for example, to the Bürstner 910 Elegance. Again, I think I do prefer the Bürstner to this. Obviously, it's just a matter of choice. Everything's now available, so if you want something, then you can get it. The only time you're going to wait these days if you have some really unusual tastes in upholstery or something like that, which might take longer to manufacture. But there's plenty of these vehicles now available, no matter what it may be. A word about the broken fridge door. That is not uncommon, and this is the problem with these fridges, which do open both ways. Now, the repair is not particularly difficult, but I fear that we might get to a stage where the repair becomes very difficult. So do bear that one in mind. Technically, it was quite brilliant of Dometic to come up with this. The thing is, though, as far as I'm aware, nobody's copied it so far, and there may be a very good reason for that. It might be the patent, but normally there are ways around patents. Anyway, thanks for watching.